In the last part of hello guys. I'm just drinking a little bit of sugar water to replenish my energy for a day. Alright, strength is replenished, everything is good. Alright. No. Alright. Alright, let's get directly into this. Logo. Now, everything is good. Y'all can hear me clearly. Everything is good. And then, in the last part, Naruto received a message from Anbu, who told him that the first Hokage wanted him. His arrival within the second Hokage's office. Naruto. I haven't seen you in a couple of months. That purple work could really do you bad, don't it? But I don't know what to do. He said, there's a matter that I want you to take care of. Excuse me. My team, since I'm the second Hokage, I don't have a lot of time for my team. Can you join them within the training? Join them within your team's training. Sure, Naruto said, as then we see them out training within the forest. Naruto said, come at me with all you got. As all of them quickly dashed towards Naruto, slinging their bodies almost as if they were made out of water. His team, anyway. While the second Hokage's Tobirama's team, or Hiruzen, Danzo, and the other girl, that old lady, old ass, stood back, seeing how powerful these guys were, as they were fighting him as if they were water. They were so slick with all their punches, and they carried force, allowing, like, you know how to carry force? Like, basically, if Naruto were to punch them at full percent, they could still take damage from the punch, but they could swip around and use that extra force to enhance and attack them. Like, as he spin around there and punch, like, dang, like that. So yeah, they were using his force to parry his moves, which Naruto had taught them how to do so, and their speed was incredible. You know it's Godspeed when I move, when I smack you. Lose your head if you think I'm the one to talk back to. Assessing how I move, murder you without a chase. Ain't speaking yo-yos when I swing rounds to your face. Now we skip and Hiruzen Sarutobi is elected Hokage. Again, Naruto is pressed on by the people on why he doesn't want to be Hokage, as he holds a speech. The true reason why I have been declining the Hokage spot for for the third time now. It's simple. I know it's a silly dream, and I don't know if I will live for that long, but I want to be called the seventh Hokage. He said, I want to be called the sixth or seventh Hokage. Either one works for me. Alright. Lord Naruto. Now, we get to around the Second World War. Great Shinobi War. Now, if y'all didn't know, I think it was centered around all the other villages just wiping out the Uzumaki clan. That's what I assume it was centered around. But once all the other villages' forces pull up on the Uzumaki clan tonight, they see a person standing there. As he pulls back his fist, lightning zooming around it. Uzumaki style, he yelled out as then he went through hand signs. Basically, he went through an arrangement of 300 hand signs, which took him around 2 seconds. Fire style! No. Uzumakis weren't shown to have that affinity. So since he is a wind master, he's gonna use a wind style jutsu. Wind style! He yelled out. And then he yelled out, planetary propulsion! Propulsion! As then air began to fall into his lungs, as then he blowed outwards. As the force from the wind came ripping trees out of the ground and ripping the shinobi out of their stance, killing almost 40% of the army that stood before him. He had sent out 4 more clones to deal with 3 more clones to deal with the rest of the villages, as they were attacking the Uzumaki clan. Naruto then yelled out, water style! As he went through an arrangement of around 2,000 hand signs. He went through this in time of exactly which took him around 5 seconds as he completed the array of hand signs. The army were pushing backwards as he had wiped out 40% of them within using one jutsu. As the Naruto said, water style. Planetary crusher. As then water began to flow in rings that spun at top speeds in a circle as it ripped through the army quickly, wiping out their forces completely, with the only being alive was the Kage, who looked towards Naruto. Who are you? The Kage asked, as his knees were shaking. his knees were knocking into each other as he felt fear. This was either the first or second Raikage, by the way. Which is gonna be the reason why the fourth Raikage doesn't end with the leaf. Because he's heard stories about the powerful man who stood before Naruto. Known as Naruto was my as then Naruto said, while folding his arms together, "Who am I? I am Naruto Uzumaki of the Leaf Village, and you have passed your boundaries by messing with my native village. I used to live here at one point," he said out loud, which had him off that his clan was being attacked. "So, for you to have messed with it, it's an insult." Oh no, actually this is the second Raikage, because the first Raikage got completely wiped out by Naruto. I think. I don't know. Then the second Raikage said, "Shut up! Lightning armor!" As the armor completely wrapped around him. As he created a lightning armor similar to that of the Susanoo. "That's all you got," Naruto yelled out as he unleashed the gravity seals. As he unleashed 3 levels of the gravity seal that had completely overtaken his body. Then he disappeared as he slung back his fist, ready to destroy the lightning armor. "Lightning Breaker!" he yelled out as his fist then shot in. The lightning breaker hit touchdown, as then his Susanoo lightning armor completely was erased. As then the Raikage jumped back as he yelled out, Armor the lightning." And then he created a lightning style similar to the Susanoo, but it was bigger, far bigger. Similar to Madara's Susanoo. Similar to Madara's 70% Susanoo in height. And Naruto then smirked. This is all you got? As then he smirked wildly. As then chakra began to wrap around him in sheets. As his 300 years of training had paid off. He had created multiple jutsu befitting of that of a god. As these jutsu could easy claps erase a whole entire planet. Each and every one of them. Some could even erase the galaxy at full power. Some could even erase the whole entire universe at full power. And Naruto hadn't used full power of that, and he had been erasing stuff like Jesus Christ! I was just trying to just burst out of nowhere. Anyway, so then like these chakra sheets of chakra, we have to wrap around them. As the Raikage looked at it more and more, it seemed to look more and more metallic as light shined off of it. As it looked completely metallic by the time he was done. Until it formed a gigantic Susanoo-like figure, which was a samurai. No, it was a ninja with 2 katanas on the side, and strapped to his back were 2 scythes they could easily grab onto, and a crystal in the middle of his stomach where Naruto could see, and a blood red helmet and completely blue shoes, like normal shinobi attire, completely blue, and his underclothes, like his shirt, his pants, his ninja and shinobi pants, shirt and shinobi pants were basically purple. As then Naruto quickly ripped his blades out of the sheath, and then he pulled back his blade and sliced at the Susanoo. If his puny body was able to destroy the last Susanoo, I'm pretty sure that his one blade is gonna cut easily through this. It completely cut through the Susanoo. And then Naruto quickly placed the swords back, and then he grabbed onto both of the scythes. See, and he pulled them back like this, because these are scythes and they're long. They have very long pointy edges. Then he tilted them a little bit like this, and he pulled out. Then he quickly got into slants. They slid down his hand. As they slid down his hand, his armor began to change as it turned into the cloak of the Grim Reaper. I'm just kidding. Black. Everything black, like really black. And then he quickly went down with the scythe, completely ripping through the lightning armor. As he did a combo with it, pulling closer while ripping, then he carved out the Susanoo armor like lightning armor. As the Raikage looked up towards his opponent, as he began to cough, all the dust rising up from Naruto's powerful swings had gotten caught in his lungs. As Naruto then yelled out, as his Susanoo completely disappeared as he ran through 2 hand signs. As then the dust began to swirl around him, as each and every particle of the dust was enhanced by Naruto's chakra, as it spun around him at rapid speeds. As then one particle shot out, aiming towards the Raikage. But like this was Naruto's chakra enhancing it, but it was still a particle. The Raikage felt a slight itch, as then he felt more and more itches as he scratched around his body and noticed something. The itches wouldn't go. The itch wouldn't go away, as then more and more pieces of sand began to shoot towards the Raikage, until he began to rip through his flesh, trying to get the itch off of him. As then the blood, all the blood that was coming off of him, like basically all the blood that came off of him was like made him be consumed by pain. As then he leaned his head back, dying. Well, not really dying, since Naruto had healed him completely. Uzugakure stayed alive. Now we get to the first great ninja, the third great ninja war. Minato led throughout the war, using the technique. No. This time, once Orochimaru was trying to leave the village, since Orochimaru hadn't done any good within the future, like last time, like in Boruto, Naruto had no remorse. No, he did have remorse since he had trained Orochimaru. Orochimaru, once being caught, he saw Naruto. Oh, Master Naruto, he said, as he knew he couldn't run away from Naruto, as he had proved, even though his master had trained him, it was proven time and time again. Once Orochimaru had went to his best power and all of it, Naruto had easily taken him down without trying that hard. So he knew that he couldn't fight his master. So small snakes began to wrap around the area where Orochimaru was. As he got ready to call on the other snakes, another snake. The next snake was somewhere close near Uzugakure. This kid, even though Naruto is his next snake was in an outpost really far out from the Leaf Village. And he ran through one hand sign, even though he knows his master is faster than him. Naruto quickly ripped at top speeds, but Orochimaru was too slippery. The snakes completely engulfed his body until they had became him. And then, once Naruto tried to grab onto his face, they broke apart, and then they went in every direction, leaving Naruto confused. He had dealt with Naruto, with Orochimaru in the future, but he didn't want to kill him. Being as that, he had grew emotionally attached to Orochimaru because that was actually, Jesus Christ. Because that was like his student and such. He grew emotionally attached to Orochimaru. And he wasn't Like, just gonna kill him for no reason. And with that, a glint of anger flew into Naruto's eyes. And that's the end of this video. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe. I don't give a fuck.